Greetings YouTube, this is Elo from Elo's Gaming. I am coming to you with a special project that I'm actually really excited about. This is one of the ships that I've built that I have called the Blackwidow. The ship that you saw at the beginning there is one that we will be destroying. I do have the ship framed in view. If you can find it, great. Part of the concept behind this whole entire project is stealth and long-range destruction. You can probably start seeing it now. I've got it colored in such a way that it does a pretty good job of blending into the background. I've done a quick recolor. It used to be completely black, and when the skybox was black, this thing was absolutely invisible. I have all the engines turned off, and it helps with that even more. We're going to get inside here. I've got automatic doors, which work terribly right now. I'm going to have to dig around with that. You'll see that my computer barely runs Space Engineers, so it's another thing that's going to be happening as we start doing this YouTube thing. We'll hopefully be getting an upgrade to the computer shortly. This is a two-man crew, a captain and a first mate, or pilot, co-pilot, however you want to say it. Both rooms are exactly the same, just mirrored. You'll see a tad bit of weird recoloring. I just did a real quick color on the outside to recolor it to the skybox, so there's weird colorings on the inside, but usually this is all black or all whatever color the skybox is. Very simple. We've got one reactor and a bunch of timer blocks, and that's about it. We'll get down into the bridge here and give it a look. It's a very small bridge, but I like it. I like the view. I like the fact that you have large, massive engines right next to you. We are in the co-pilot seat right now, and his job is to set GPS coordinates and activate jump drives and weapon systems. There's only one weapon system on this. It's a light armor throughout and absolutely no defenses, but the idea is that you won't need any defense. The idea behind this is that you are absolutely invisible visually. There is an antenna on it, but I typically have it turned off. In this video I don't, just so that we can get to see it. We're looking from the ship. It is technically in the frame right now, but I'm pretty sure you can't see it, so that's pretty cool to me. So essentially what you do is the pilot flies your craft from the pilot seat, and the co-pilot activates weapons. I'm going to do everything from the co-pilot seat because it's just me. So what we're going to do first is we're going to set a GPS coordinate of where we are, and then we're going to go into our jump drive and set that GPS coordinate to our location at this point. I should mention that this is long-range attack vessel, so you need to be very far away, especially since the minimum jump distance is 5,000 kilometers, 5,000 meters, i.e. 5 kilometers. You need to be at least 6,000. See, we're only at 5,000 now. 6,000 meters in order to stay out of range of guns and be able to not run into the ship. Since we are we're too close, I'm going to go ahead and back us up. get us to probably around 8 to 10,000. That seems pretty comfortable to me, and we'll start our run from there. I should mention it does have hydrogen and ion engines. The hydrogen is pretty much used specifically just to boost our range. Okay, so we are starting our first run, and let me just check real quick. See how far away we are. Okay, so we're at 8,000 meters, so we should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and get into our remote control system. Make sure that our position is reset, since we're at a different location than we were. And then also, I should probably check to make sure that it is also reselected our jump drive. Okay, dampers are off. What? Dampers are on. Camera. Hold on. Oh. Control. It's not doing anything. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, I'm already in remote control. That's why. Excellent. There we go. There we go. Okay, inertial dampeners. I actually have the co-pilot seat and the remote control system taskbars exactly the same, so that confused me a little bit. We're going to start a run. We're going to get up to 100 meters per second, and once we get to about over 5,000 meters from our original location, we are going to hit 1 to start our timer blocks, and then 2 to hit our jump drive. You'll see down at the bottom right we are at 2,000 meters, and so we're going to wait for just a tad bit more. I will say that this thing does a stupid amount of damage, especially for being just vanilla. Alright, we're coming up on 4,000 kilometers. I will also say, from this distance, they probably could see something coming, but if you have the coloring correctly, even at this distance they're not going to see. So here we are, there we go. We're going to go ahead and activate our jump drive, activate our timers. You'll see that now you can see us. It's a little bit too dark for I'm going to probably lighten it up a little bit so that you can see it. Now we've jumped away, but we've left behind a special little present for this guy. These are blast door rods, essentially. They seem to do a whole lot more damage than the heavy blocks. I just love that. You can see, I love the sound, the change in music. Holy cow, my spectator mode is way too high. Oh, come on back down. Come on down. There we go. If you've noticed, we hit our target pretty much right where we wanted to, and just look at that damage. Let's start another run, shall we? Now, while all that was going on, we have jumped back to our original position. just automatically. The timers have turned our initial dampeners back on, stopped us, and then started to reload our torpedoes that you saw down at the bottom of the thing. So then the timer blocks turn the initial dampers off. So we are ready for another run. You can imagine if you were the ship, you might be like, what just happened? Be looking around. I was in view, but technically you cannot see me from there. I love the fact that this thing is stealthy. Alright, we're going to start another run. We might as well just punch it right into that same area again. Why not? So now that we're in motion, you should be able to just barely see us there. So that's just giving you kind of a view from what they are seeing. It's still super hard to tell where this is. I love how stealthy this is. I'm going to see if I can try to pilot this ship and navigate the spectator mode so we can get a shot at it from here. We'll wait until we're about 5,000 meters from our original location and jump on out. So we're approaching about 3,000 meters. We should be good. Excellent. So you can start seeing that you can visually see the hyperdrive going off and the little flat flash. And here we go. We've delivered some presents for this guy. Oh man. Excellent. And we're still hearing some explosions. Well, part of that is because I've got an engine that is set with a couple of spinning stuff, making it all flashy and stuff, but that's a decent amount of damage. So you might be wondering, well, what about a moving target? Well, this actually can hit moving targets very well. So let's go ahead and set that up. Okay, so what I've done is I have set our target ship to be moving, and it really doesn't matter how fast it's going to some degree, but I've got this going at about 20 meters per second, just as an example. The idea behind this is you want to set your ship pointing towards your target and then using your strafe left and right and your up and down to make your target stationary in your field of view. Once you do that, you are safe to go straight towards it because you're essentially going straight towards your target again. So it is going 20 meters per second, but we have matched its vertical speed with our vertical speed. So it, relative to us, is going 0 minus the 100 meters per second. The faster it's going, and specifically the faster it's going perpendicular to you, the less effectiveness you're going to get out of your things, because obviously the top speed is 100 meters per second in vanilla. But it's the same as always. We're gonna aim straight for the center of that nacelle, I have a ton of crap in those nacelles. I'm curious to see how far those torpedoes will go into our ship here. Alright, we are at 5,000 meters. Let's go ahead and activate our jump drive, activate our timer blocks, and let's find our ship. Here we go. Alright, so we have jumped and we've delivered a little present. Let's see if we can find it. I am upside down. Where are they? Okay, there is our ship, and oh, there they are. There are our torpedoes. Now, if I was a very good pilot, that should hit directly where they're supposed to. Oh, that's excellent. And it went all the way through the nacelle into the ship. That is amazing. Holy mackerel. Now that nacelle was full of gyros, hydrogen tanks, thrusters, and it went all the way through and into the main body of our ship. Thankfully for this ship, we've got 3 spare nacelles, and but can you imagine having a fleet of these all attacking the same vessel? It would be stupid what you could do with a fleet of these guys. Holy mackerel, all the way through. There's part of your blast blocks there. I think we should do it again. And we don't need to do a jump drive. Alright, here we go. So where is our ship? So once again, we point towards our target. Match our speed in the vertical, the horizontal and the vertical, so that it is stationary, and then you basically don't touch your gyros anymore. So don't touch your mouse. All this aiming is pure left, right, up, and down. We're gonna aim for this circle here and see how close we can get. So I'm gonna just be doing minute adjustments as we are getting close, going up. See, I need to go up a little bit, need to go down just a tad bit, go down, too far. And it's all just minute movements as I'm trying to keep this nice and steady. If I would have matched it perfectly right off the bat, I wouldn't have to do any adjustments. Still too little high. Still a little high. Okay, I'm drifting a little too high. Alright, close enough. We'll see what happens. I think I'm going to be a little too high, but we'll give it a try. Alright, so we are aiming for that one circle here. Nope, we've just warped out. You can hear the dampeners have been turned on our ship, because obviously all the sounds are coming from us being in the ship. So we're 9,000 meters away, and we've just sent another present along with. You can actually, if you're really looking hard, you can see them there. I love that they're black. That makes it even harder to see. So here we go. How close was I? Oh, I kind of missed. Not bad for being 5,000 meters away, though. 4,000 meters away when I initialized that. So we took off the bottom part of that. Alright. One more shot. Let's go ahead and take off the bridge, shall we? One more approach here. We're going to try to match this nice and close to the center of that bridge and see if we can take it out. Once again, we're going to go 100 meters per second. We're going to match our speed with their speed. Now, of course, that we've hit it a couple times. It's no longer going 20 meters per second. And where are we as far as... There we are, 3,000 meters from our original jump. So... Here we go, 5,000 meters. Hit our timer, hit our jump drive. You can see us off in the distance only because we have all of our stuff turned on. Now we've flashed out. So a intuitive person probably could have seen us warp out. And if we were really smart or our co-pilot was very good, we could probably have our co-pilot change our GPS location for each run. So we're not coming from the same direction all the time. Especially after you've started disabling it, you've hit some of their fuel, their nacelles and things like that. Here we come. I love how they just appear out of nowhere. Let's see if we can take out the bridge. Yes! Well, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe, the like button. Give me your comments. Let me know how well I'm doing. And I will see you next time on Elo's Gaming. You have a good night.